Welcome to On the Edge with J.P. Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with J.P. Devine audio is made possible by our subscribers like you. Thank you for listening and supporting local journalism in Central Maine. Now here's J.P. Devine.
My deviation. It's Sunday. A week away from this column appearing on your screen, our breakfast table. Before me is a short list, 3, of column ideas to pick through so you can finish your oatmeal and get to church. So here I am. Each day, sitting alone in my house overlooking the brand new city of Waterville, deep in wide, cold, windy Central Maine, picking through the pile 3 of ideas. Whilst picking, I found something from the past, the very long ago past, so long ago that the years and sunlight had turned it almost unreadable. It's a note to the girl I left standing at the late-night train station at Lake Forest Academy, in Lake Forest, of course, Illinois. Dear Barbara, it begins. The doctor here at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, told me right after I endured 6 or 7 needle shots of something that I had something called a deviated septum, and that it's possible that I could be, just 1 week into my lesson, get a medical discharge and be back in Grays Lake. This is what he told me. A deviated septum is a condition in which the nasal septum, the bone and cartilage that divide the nasal cavity of the nose in half, is significantly off-center or crooked, making it hard to breathe. You can't fly for the Air Force or even function any way in the Korean War if you can't breathe. So if it pleases you, I could put you up for a medical discharge. I was, you imagine, this side of stunned. After a soft career in the Air Force of 1 week, by the option to be back in Levi's and sneakers in Waukegan, Illinois with you. We sat there with the hot Texas sun burning through the window, staring at each other as he, with pencil ready, waited for my answer. For a few seconds, as I sat there, mouth hanging open, trying to breathe through my broken, deviated septum, I imagine having a tall Dr. Pepper and fries with you at Bear's drugstore by next Monday. Then I gulped, closed my eyes, and answered him. Doctor, I had a father who served in the Marines during the Spanish-American War and in the Navy as an officer during the First World War. 5 brothers in the Navy. 10 days after Pearl Harbor, where the oldest had just survived the attack, and the others who survived 4 years in the Pacific Ocean, and, I gulped, had 6 cousins who did the same thing. As exciting as it would be to get out of Texas and go home, you can imagine me walking into the house in front of them and my mother and announcing that I had a medical discharge for what did you say? Deviated septum, he replied. Then this young doctor looked at me, smiled, and passed me my entrance form into the United States Air Force and said, "Good luck in Korea, Airman." When I came home almost 4 years later from my Asian tour, Barbara had married the owner of a gas station, and I and my deviated septum sit here in Waterville, Maine, writing this absolutely true, almost forgotten story. Go to church.
Thanks for listening to On the Edge with J.P. Devine. On the Edge with J.P. Devine audio is made possible by our subscribers like you. Thank you for supporting local journalism in Central Maine.